So I've said it before. So I guess this video is more of like a repeat. I don't know what episode it was that I said it in, but I have this Narnia cabinet in my dining room that's kind of, in my fiance's words, would probably become a collect all for me, because I'm pretty sure no one else's stuff is even in there, and it's jam-packed full of stuff. And I say stuff because even though I think some of it's important and I know what's in there and I know the stuff in there has use, I can't say I've done much with any of it since we moved in January. So, stuff. And I am not too proud of myself to say that in a lot of ways, my fiance is right. Doug is right. But he loves me so sincerely that he's okay that with what I'm wrong on. Like, it's not like he's gonna force his ability to be right on me, but more so with the way that he loves me, encourages me to deal with it in the amount of time that I need to deal with it, and he trusts that eventually I will. So, anyway, I just cleaned out, I would say probably maybe like 1/4 or 1/3 of the Narnia cabinet and threw a ton of stuff away. And I've said this before, and I did it before to the stuff that's in the Narnia cabinet before I put more stuff in there. But I go from project to project to project to project to project so often that I have a lot of barely started or a lot of not finished projects. And I've been trying to, I got really good at it once upon a time, and I've been trying to get back to it, living more in the moment, like living more in the present, in like right now, instead of living like 5 years ahead of myself. And I know there's a lot of projects I started that were shoved in there, and I know that I put a lot of time into those things, and paper and cardstock and ink, and those things cost money, and I feel bad when I give up on projects that take a lot of those small resources, because I feel like I feel like I'm wasting those resources. But I'm not, because a lot of those projects led me to the ones that I finish. A lot of those projects led me to the ones that I have success in now, and maybe what I'm doing now barely compares to that, but that was a stepping stone. So I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, this, where I am right now in the here and now in the today, is an evolution. It's an evolution of all the stuff that's in the Narnia cabinet that I'm still holding on to. And I like the evolution. I like where I've gotten to. There's progress in the fact that I just threw away a ton of stuff that, I put a lot of time into. But the time I put into that stuff that I threw away was a stepping stone to where I am now. And I would not have gotten to where I am now without it. So I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, I wonder if that's where a lot of our self-discouragement comes from. In knowing that, like, we didn't finish a ton of things. But we don't recognize that those tons of things that we didn't finish, we kind of did, even though they're not finished, because its purpose was to be a stepping stone. Its purpose was to be a part of the journey. Its purpose was to lead you to where you are now, and what you're doing now may lead you to where you are 6 months from now, 2 years from now, whatever. So I threw a bunch of stuff away, and instead of feeling like I just wasted a bunch of resources, I look at it like I accepted the stepping stone that it was. Like, it's kind of weird, but it's like throwing that stuff away. As I was throwing it away, I had to remember that to be grateful for all of it, that it was a stepping stone. And I'm going to say this, and I'm rolling my eyes deeply, because in the context that it is, I thought it was ridiculous. I did start watching that one, I don't know, she's an Asian woman who organizes things or declutters things or whatever. The woman who says that when you go through your clothes, you pick up each individual article of clothing, and you either keep it, or you thank it, and then you get rid of it. And when I first saw that, I was like, no. I can't thank my clothes. Like, I can't thank my clothes. And I thought that was so silly, but I'm going to bite my tongue now because I kind of just did that with all my crap in the closet. Like, I kind of just did that with all my crap in that Narnia cabinet. It was kind of like as I was throwing it away, I was remembering to be appreciative of how far I've come since I did that. And how if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. And I don't need to hold on to it. It doesn't need to be something that sits in a stuffed cabinet that gives me anxiety because I've got this huge piece of furniture filled with things I never touch anymore. It's kind of like the Narnia cabinet is my project limbo. It's where projects go when I have to get them out of the living room, or I have to get them off my mind, or I'm too cluttered in the workspace that I work in. It all gets shoved in the Narnia cabinet. And then I feel like the Narnia cabinet is kind of like limbo, where it just kind of hangs out until I'm ready to throw it away or get rid of it, and do so feeling good about that stepping stone in my journey. I know, it's one of those crazy, probably doesn't make sense to most people videos, and that's what this channel, this project is about, hashtag 100-100. It's about the mess. It's about the stuff that doesn't make sense. It's about the things that you don't rehearse and practice and write down 700 times to get perfect before you put yourself in front of a camera and talk about it. It's about the mess. It's about the journey. It's about this part in my life and this thing that I did and how I feel about it. And knowing that even just by doing this video, I'm taking it another step towards my goal, towards some place I'll get to in the future that I might not even know of yet. And all of these videos that seem like pointless rants will be the foundation of the greatness that I truly believe one day I'll experience. And that's awesome to me. It's awesome to me because we don't give ourselves enough recognition for the process it takes to reach our goals. Because it just seems like hard work. It just seems like hard work after hard work after hard work after hard work after what ends up feeling at times like wasted time and energy. And it's not. It's all part of the journey. You are given a new fresh day every day to continue to make baby steps, strides, research, learn, discuss, help, encourage, add value to the world around you. And that's all possible because of every day that's ever been before. Every experience that's ever been before. Every project that's ever been before. Every idea that's ever been before brings you to the good things that you're able to do in each new day. And if you even only do one good thing, that one good thing has been seeded by who knows what, good, bad, and ugly in the past. You cannot continue to have an impact on the world around you if you do not continue to do life as messy and unorganized and unsuccessful and successful as it may be. And you keep going, you keep rolling, you keep pushing, you keep doing, you keep striving, you keep dreaming, you keep giving yourself goals. And equally, recognize that you're a badass in every step that you take, in every new thing that you try, in every rough draft, torn, crumpled, thrown away piece of paper, everything, because you never know if that was what was keeping you from what you're destined to experience in life. But it probably would have if you didn't have the courage to do it. So, there's another rant for you. I'm back!